action.
Welcome back to Coming This Summer. I like Guy Ritchie movies for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't like Aladdin. I thought that movie is
that a Guy
probably
Ritchie
his worst movie.
Okay.
He's famous for doing the fast slowdown, where
Yeah.
he films everything in slow-mo, then speeds it up and does the...
He's nega Zack Snyder.
Holy shit, that's so appropriate.
He's the opposite. Yeah.
So
I like this movie a lot. I enjoyed this movie a lot.
We've seen a lot of movies in the last week. I mean, like, this is
lot
the
of garbage.
channel. It's what
A lot
we
of
do.
garbage movies.
But specifically, we saw a lot this week, and a lot of garbage.
A lot have been bad. A lot have been pretty bad. It was a breath of fresh air to go in.
It probably made everything else better.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else made this better.
Yeah.
That we've seen.
True.
'Cause
I went in expecting nothing. I saw no trailers for this.
I only saw one trailer.
Okay. I didn't even know they were on a fucking boat
Yeah.
in this movie until I was going to scan my AMC ticket and it's all of them posing on like the boat. I'm like, oh, it's a fucking boat movie?
boat movie.
And it's like based on a true story of the Theodore Roosevelt
Loosely.
Sure. They probably got one page and were
Yeah.
like,
We can James Bond this up, right?
I can do something with that. It was probably like a group of guys stole a boat and they're like, I can stretch that out into 200
definitely
pages.
supposedly helped. Like, I think the conclusion of what they accomplished happened. I don't think anything on the way to it is actually happened. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Did they serve their mission and get it and help save the war? Yes.
Sure.
Did
Was
all
there
that
complications
stuff
that they
happen?
had to pivot at the end? Probably. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they do like the end where they show you like, you
Yep.
know, like you're doing like
Where are they now? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool actually.
Like
Like,
Animal House. That's what I was
yeah.
thinking.
Pause, black and white, text pops up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Henry Cavill, Alan Ritchson, Carrie Elwes.
Yeah.
The chick, the like Spanish chick is in Baby Driver and a bunch of
Okay,
other things. I
okay.
knew I recognized her and I just rewatched
All
Baby
right,
Driver.
she looks
I'm like,
familiar.
Oh, it's the chick from fucking thing.
So this movie,
I enjoyed.
You said he finally got, and Ian Fleming this is where they based James Bond on.
James Bond.
Okay, which I can see that
popped
now.
into my head. I was like, oh, it's like a James Bond movie because like Henry Cavill's doing a bunch of cool shit. Like, yeah.
But it was a little more
toned down.
This might sound like a weird comparison, but this is the vibes I got.
Okay.
Inglourious Bastards, but without the
Dude,
comedy.
shut the fuck up. That's literally what I fucking thought watching. I'm like, it's Inglourious Bastards.
I will accept in my headcanon that could be taking place at the same time.
Oh
by
my
Brad Pitt
god.
and then-
Oh my fucking god. That was the exact, what was it, Tarantino who did that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I'm like, this is like Inglourious Bastards if it didn't have fucking, Brad Pitt or
Yeah, it was just like a more
Tarantino.
James Bondy stylized version.
And like a realistic.
Right, we didn't have
take.
like, I'm Brad Pitt with my bad accent, which was funny
Or the
for
guy
the
who's
movie.
like playing dead when Hitler walks
Right.
in. Yeah, none
Right.
of that. None of that. Dude, I thought the exact fucking same
Yeah.
thing. That's
Which is a
hilarious.
good thing, by the way.
Which is a
I
very
love
good thing.
Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I gotta rewatch that, yeah. Way better than this movie. But that's
Oh,
besides the point.
yeah. Don't. I hope people are like, did they just say this? No.
No. It reminded us of
Yeah,
that.
very similar.
Yeah. Which if it reminded both of us of that, then it's clearly
That's what they
pulling
were
inspiration
going
or
from.
going for
Yeah.
it. Yeah. It's like a James Bond Inglourious Bastards.
Because
yeah.
well, most World War II movies
Aren't great.
I don't want to say suck, but they all have this like
Same tone.
same tone. You're not really supposed to say that you liked it because it's like gritty and dark and sad and all these people died and
Serious,
everything and
yeah.
it's serious. And then you have Inglourious Bastards come out and then you're like, oh, this is awesome. They're like
Yeah.
cutting swastikas and the Nazis' heads and they're like, you know what I mean? You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
another in that vein, like kind of fun.
Yep.
Cool. I get to watch, like, but not be depressed the entire
Yeah, I gotta
time.
watch them beat the shit out of Nazis.
Right.
I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm totally in.
Yeah. It's like good Indiana Jones. Yeah. Like honestly.
Shit, yeah. Oh my
This
God,
might be
yeah.
up there with one of my favorite Henry Cavill movies.
Okay.
His best movie is Mission Impossible Fallout, but that's besides the point. Where he's like playing a bad guy.
Yeah,
kind of.
that's
yeah. Like
my
an
only problem.
antagonist, Yeah.
My problem with that side note, and I don't think it was him. I think it was I think they telegraphed him too hard in that movie, Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah.
too
Yeah, but he's cool as
I
fuck.
do like the real the hair and
Yeah.
like he's super douche, but it was almost like, oh, he's turning, right? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna.
But like Argyle, we just got this year, another Henry Cavill movie. This Miles
It was
better
great
than
in
that.
Argyle, but that movie sucked.
Surrounding movie wasn't great.
It was not great.
No, this was like a more serious Argyle,
Okay.
a more serious Inglourious Bastards. Yeah. Except they play it for laughs at sometimes.
That's right. That's why I feel like I got the vibe.
Like Henry Cavill's always trying to get a new coat. Like it's a fucking video game and you got to loot because you want the newest. I want that guy's outfit. What do I got to do? Murder him? Okay, fuck
No
yeah.
problem.
Hack. I take his coat. Fucking mine. Yeah. No, they were great. I love Alan Ritchson. Dude is fucking unnecessarily shredded in
He
this
is,
movie.
and I'm liking him more and more because like what's been coming out lately in the media, because people thought he was one way, and he had to come out and go, no,
please God,
no.
Yeah. When this movie starts and it's those two on a boat, I'm like, you don't cast Alan Ritchson, is that his name? Alan Ritchson?
Ritchson?
Ritchson? I think it's Ritchson. You don't cast those two in a fucking movie if they're not about to just kick ass.
I would take either one of them in like a beekeeper movie.
Yes.
Same style.
Lead.
Absolutely.
Like
Lead. Yes.
Yes.
Like Jason Statham needs some assistance because he's facing something he's never faced, so he calls him.
Did you see what I was saying though about like they have two other guys on their team? I'm like, I needed one of them to be recognizable. Like I said Jude Law.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
What you're saying now.
Like Jude Law or like another Jason Statham even would have been like pretty fucking solid in this movie. You know what I mean?
I still think, but they wanted the focus to be more on them too.
On those two.
Because if you had too much, you'd be like, well, what's
and it's
he
like
doing?
two ensemble.
Right.
Yeah.
What's
It's
going
like
on
the
over
main
here?
character is very much Henry Cavill. And that is
it's Henry
his
Cavill
team around him is just like side characters, but we need to have one of them recognizable. So Alan Ritchson comes in. Who is doing an accent the entire time.
Until the end.
Until the end, where he just like kind of loses the accent, which is really fucking weird. I enjoyed the plot of this movie. I didn't like the cutting back and forth to the two other characters, the like Spanish chick and the black dude. I don't know their character name, so that's their fucking what I'm calling them. You know?
I can't remember.
I didn't like that because I'm like, I just want to see them on the boat kicking ass and taking names, you know? But every time they showed us that, it was like, fuck yeah. The other shit they cut to was just like, we got to pepper in between action scenes.
Right.
So the whole movie's not an action scene, you know?
Well, because that's why I go back to like, it's supposed to be based on a true story, but I think they have to like, we have to interject.
We got to embellish.
We got to do this here.
Yeah. No, I liked it. The aesthetic, they definitely got right. The whole like World War II, I almost said ancient times.
I mean,
100 years ago almost. Yeah.
People forget really quickly, so
people
it does kind of
forget.
feel,
Yeah.
This has been
limits 2 years on forgetting. I think.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
Political hey-oh. Check out our Civil War review.
I mean, it's not like anything super special.
No.
You're not going to walk out and go, well, that's the best action movie I've seen in the last 35 years.
Right. No, definitely not. I purposely went to a theater that was filled. There was
to get the okay, no, that makes sense.
And everyone was laughing at the jokes and like Alan Ritchie, I keep saying his fucking name, I don't know his character's name, but he has like an axe at one point. He's just like hacking fucking people down, and people are like in the theater. They're like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, get into it," you know? Like, yeah. So I had a good theater experience.
That's the other thing is like sometimes we might sound harsher, but we still enjoy the movie. Like if we go in and you see it and you have fun, laugh, and you're eating popcorn, and you're like, "That wasn't bad."
I was like, I was 2 gummies deep, munching on popcorn, laughing with the whole theater. I'm like, yeah.
Especially when you see like a Rebel Moon or or even Civil War.
A theater experience wouldn't have helped that fucking shit. Yeah. Civil War was dead silent.
That's what I mean. Like that's an okay movie too, not as good as this one, but that's another one where you just gotta be. It's a state of mind thing.
Yeah.
Like you walk out of there going,
oh.
You know what I mean? Like
this one, this one ends. It's like Animal House.
Cool. We meet the Nazis and James Bond.
Hitler sucks.
And that's not really spoilers. I mean, it's Inglourious Bastards in that regard.
Yep.
Like, spoilers, we won World War II.
They win.
I mean, if you're mad.
What?
And they based the character on James Bond, so clearly the guy, you know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah, we got a backdoor Henry Cavill James Bond movie. And on a way like lower scale.
But grounded.
A grounded
James. As weird as that sounds for the movie, but I mean, like, he's not.
Like no jetpacks and rocket cars and scuba.
He's not talking to Q while she makes him a pen. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah. So, I mean, say what you want about the movie. If you didn't like it, that's the takeaway.
No, it's okay.
It's a Henry Cavill James Bond movie. That's what I thought. And I'm like, I'm in.
See, my issue is Beekeeper, as far as action movies, is kicking the teeth in of everything this year.
Fucking cake.
Somehow still.
Yeah.
We're cruising into May. And I'm like, I still haven't seen a better action movie.
I haven't seen a better movie.
Maybe not.
Right? I mean, honestly, Ghostbusters was more fun, probably.
But we saw the old. We watched the old one this year, so maybe that was better. But that's not from this year.
No.
So you might be onto something. How weird is that?
Yeah.
So that right there tells you we're not hipsters or for or against the grain. When we're telling you our favorite movie so far this year is Beekeeper.
2024 hasn't been.
Hasn't been great.
Hasn't been great. We're probably missing a fucking movie.
We
that
are.
like,
I know we've given a
super
couple
enjoyed.
decent scores, but man, most of the block of those were at the end of the year. Like we saw a bunch.
I was gonna say like Leo, but that was like back half of fucking
Christmas
back
time.
quarter. Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda is probably the next
Okay.
best movie so far we've seen.
Okay.
This year.
Dune.
And Dune.
Oh my God,
Dune.
Dune.
See, we
yeah.
forget.
Sorry. Fuck yeah.
So Beekeeper, Dune, and Kung Fu Panda are probably the top 3, I would say, in my opinion, for the year so far.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah. What? For the movie. I'm saying Kung Fu Panda, comma, for the year.
Okay. I heard
I know,
Kung Fu Panda
I'm
3.
saying
I'm sorry.
the 3
Sorry.
movies.
Okay.
I know what you're saying.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. And I know that
wow.
sounds a little high, but it was shot really
No, it's not
well.
bad.
It was
No,
made
I
really
get
well.
it.
The action was really fun. Like the Nazis are just fucking idiots in this movie,
Stormtroopers
dude.
for realsies.
Yeah.
Like where they
So
come
dumb.
from.
The fucking dumb, stupid Nazis. Fucking.
And I think I'll start saying this too in some of the reviews again, so people understand. Again, average is 5 for us.
Yes.
So 7 is actually, and that's a higher one from him. That's
Pretty
on
positive.
the higher end of an average scale movie from 5 to 7. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
I didn't hate it.
Valid.
I didn't hate it. I
Yep.
liked it. I thought Henry Cavill was good, but again, it started reminding me of Inglourious Basterds when I'm watching it. You know, that I'm like, I wish they would do this, and I wish this would happen.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be really cool if this would happen.
Just go the extra.
You know what I
just
mean?
Crank
and
it
then
up
I'm like,
one
oh,
more notch.
I ruined it in my own head.
I did like that. They're like, we got to blow up the whole of this ship. We're
Mhm.
going to go and blow it up. We got to blow it up. And then they're like, well, you can't blow it up. And they have a line where it's like, how could they have reinforced the whole? Shut up! And Henry Cavill's like, shut the fuck up. We got to do this
Hey,
now.
shut up.
Don't worry about it. He does a fucking pitch meeting, middle of the movie. What? They didn't have time to reinforce the
Hey,
whole?
shut up.
How did they know to reinforce the whole?
So hey, shut
anyway,
up, and then
yeah.
we need to, because he went away. The bad guy secretly did it, because even though we told him not to do it, but we didn't know he was a bad or whatever.
yeah,
What's his name?
the Nazi guy.
God,
Fucking the mean Nazi.
Not Nazi guy.
Nazi guy.
That's about.
I don't know his name. I don't know his actor name. I don't know his character name. He was phenomenal. Carrie Elwes was great in this as like
That guy's
the
back in
fucking
everything.
general or whatever. Yeah,
He's back.
Carrie Elwes. This is Carrie Elwes Renaissance.
And I'm happy about it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and god damn it, we got the title at the end. Roll fucking credits. Let's see what they were doing. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just edit that to the front of the movie.
Yeah.
We're just excited. That's the name.
Ugh.
Man,
Like, yeah.
300. Great movie. Slow motion used
That was one of his first. right?
appropriately, yes.
Yeah.
And then Watchmen, where the entire 9-minute intro of the movie is in goddamn slow motion.
You mean where comedians getting thrown through like glass tables and shit?
It's
and
all in
stuff?
slow motion. And I was like, he lost his mind after 300 because they were like, people
Holy
like this
shit.
movie. You know what? It's because every movie's missing slow motion. No, dude. It was cool in that movie on certain scenes, like kicking people down wells or off mountains. And slow battles when you've got hundreds of people charging. And that's cool.
Yeah. We'll take that. What if we did that, but with fire?
Right. What if I got a hoe and I got to dig a hole and I'm going to plant some seeds? Can we slow-mo
Or the
that?
dude who drinks water. He's like grabbing the water very slow and then like slurping the water very slowly. Like,
South Park, we talked about this before the video. South Park made fun of this
this is less
15 years ago, where everything that they had to do in between the scenes was in slow-mo, from the making the coffee to making the phone call. Like Mrs. Garrison like picks up the phone and goes,
Yeah, it's a super slow-mo and the quick.